But let's go to another celebrity, Nicki Minaj. She's getting intense backlash from the left because she supported Donald Trump's decision to list Nigeria as a country of particular concern over Islamist attacks against Christians. Nicki Minaj wrote on X, "This made me feel a deep sense of gratitude. We live in a country where we can freely worship God. No group should ever be persecuted for practicing their religion. Thank you to the president and his team for taking this seriously. God bless every persecuted Christian. Let's remember to lift them up in prayer." I mean, who could possibly read that and be upset? I mean, how utterly deranged with hatred for Donald Trump must you be that you can't acknowledge the fact that there are women and children being slaughtered just because they're Christian? That is something that deserves the US president's attention. And finally, we've got a world leader who's taking note of this horrible, horrible campaign that's happening in Nigeria.
Well, thankfully, Nicki Minaj is in a fight with someone new every week, so she can hold her own. But the reaction to her message will make you question humanity if you sit back and read some of those reactions to the tweets. Like you said, imagine attacking someone viciously for applauding, protecting Christianity, and they're taking personal swipes at her, and blaming her for things that are just, totally unrelated to what she's trying to say, that we should be proud of the country that and the president we have based on our freedom to worship. So I can't tell you anything other than the fact that I'm so thoroughly disappointed in humanity, and I wish that they would take a moment to log off the internet and just do some self-reflection.
You know what? It's borderline demonic when you read some of those comments, because these comments are being posted on social media, which is the same platform where you can see the horrific torture and slaughter of innocent people, and they disregard that and decide to attack people for acknowledging what's happening. Now, let's talk about the royals. The UK government has announced it will move to strip the man formerly known as Prince Andrew of his honorary title of Vice Admiral. That was his last remaining military rank. Andrew was stripped of his other honorary military titles by his mother, the late Queen Elizabeth. That was back in 2022. And importantly, Kinsey, he's no longer a prince.
That's true. I mean, what a whirlwind week that was last week in London. I was in bed and everybody was like, you got to get out of bed. You got to get out, run across the street. Prince Andrew just lost his titles. I feel like I thought it would be, I thought it would come inevitably, but I thought it was going to be much more difficult than this. And to be fair, the palace made it sound like there were going to be hoops that they were going to have to jump through. And I mean, the reality is we see how easy it's been for them to just strip him of all of these titles and all of these honors. Harry and Meghan should be shaking in their boots now that we've seen how easy it can be. But it's interesting because I've seen a series of different reports about who ultimately was the one that put the hammer down. Was it Queen Camilla? Was it Catherine, the Princess of Wales? In some articles, it's Prince William, because he did not want to inherit the Andrew problem. At the end of the day, everyone wanted it done, wanted this to be over with. And it was King Charles. He's the boss. No one else made that decision and couldn't but him.
Now, the president has weighed in on this issue. Let's hear from Donald Trump.
I feel very badly. I mean, it's a terrible thing that's happened to the family. That's been a tragic situation. And it's too bad. I mean, I feel badly for the family.
There you go, Kinsey. The president feels badly for the family, but they've got a bit more to worry about, because what's Sarah Ferguson going to do next? Royal expert Amanda Platel has said that Andrew Mountbatten, Windsor's ex-wife, it just sounds weird to call him that, but that's what the man formerly known as Prince Andrew is called now. They are suggesting that Fergie could turn to tell-alls as part of her next phase. He wrote, a multi-million-pound Fergie Netflix show about the horrid royals could make Harry and Meghan's devastating six-part series, the highest-rated show for the streamer in 2022, look like a walk in the park on a sunny day. Kinsey, would Fergie do that? Do you think she has got it in her to just air all her dirty laundry?
I mean, look at the parallels between Fergie and Meghan Markle. And throughout Fergie's post-royal life, she's done everything that Meghan Markle has crammed into the last 5 years. She's shameless. Fergie's worked with Oprah Winfrey on multiple productions, including reality TV shows and sit-downs. Fergie's written over 30 books. Some were, lingered in the tell-all world, talking to us about how she borrowed Princess Diana's shoes and they gave her warts. So she's willing to go in the gutter if need be. She's been a podcaster in the past. She tried to bring down the monarchy with Princess Diana when they both planned to leave their husbands at the same time together in the 90s, and Diana backed out. She knows where the bodies are buried, and there will always be more secrets to tell when Fergie's involved. The only thing stopping her is her daughter's royal futures. Watch this space to see how much she's willing to jeopardize that.
Oh, that could be actually fascinating, because really Harry and Meghan didn't have much to tell. It was mainly manufactured outrage about supposed racist comments that weren't racist. But like you said, Fergie has got a bit more history and she's got a lot more dirt that she could be releasing. Now, Meghan Markle, talking about her, she's come under fire once again after she posted a grainy video to Instagram of her and a friend, along with a very disinterested looking Harry, celebrating the Los Angeles Dodgers World Series win. Fans have labelled the video staged and so fake and cringe. Kinsey, if that's staged, then Harry has given up, because he gave nothing there.
Harry hates the paparazzi and he married one. I mean, to me, this is fake. Meghan ran around with the competing team's caps on while she lived her entire time. She lived in Canada. She wore the other team's hat. So she can't even show loyalty to a sports team. But my favorite online comment was, imagine a former royal prince, Harry, being reduced to being an unpaid extra in his wife's deluded fantasy world. I mean, it's sad. It's so sad.
It's sad because it's true. Kinsey, thank you so much for your time.